Dear students, today's class you are going to study about Russian Revolution and socialism in Russia. Then first you can learn about socialism in Russia. Already you studied that Tsar Nicholas II ruled in Russia during the time of a revolution. And 1914 started the First World War. Then all political parties were illegal in Russia before 1914. But some political parties formed in Russia and they worked illegally. For example, the Russian Social Democratic Workers' Party was founded in 1898 by socialists who respected Karl Marx's ideas. It had to operate as an illegal organization, but at the same time, it set up a newspaper, mobilized workers, and organized strikes. But at the same time, some socialists felt that the Russian peasants' customs of dividing land periodically made them natural socialists. So, peasants would be the main force of the revolution. Socialists were active in the countryside through the late 19th century. They formed the Socialist Revolutionary Party in 1900. This party struggled for peasants' rights and demanded that land belonging to nobles be transferred to peasants. Social Democrats disagreed with socialist revolutionaries about peasants. Lenin felt that peasants were not one united group. Some were poor and others rich. Some worked as laborers while others were capitalists who employed workers. The party, the Socialist Revolutionary Party that founded in 1900 divided over the strategy of organization. That party divided into two, Bolsheviks and the Menshevik. Vladimir Lenin led the Bolshevik group. The Bolsheviks believed that party should be disciplined and should control the number and quality of its members. The Mensheviks thought that the party should be open to all. And another important incident in the Russian Revolution was Bloody Sunday. In 1904, prices of essential goods rose so quickly that real wages declined by 20%. The membership of workers' association rose dramatically, and the four members of the Assembly of Russian Workers were dismissed at the Putlov Iron Workers. That is why the other workers of that factory started struggle, demanding reduction in the working day to 8 hours, an increase in wages and improvement in working condition. More than 110,000 workers in St. Petersburg went on strike. When the procession of workers led by Father Gapan reached the Winter Palace, it was attacked by the police. Over 100 workers were killed and about 300 wounded. This incident known as Bloody Sunday. And after the Bloody Sunday started a series of events that became known as the Revolution of 1905. The 1905 revolution, strikes took place all over the country and universities closed down when student bodies staged walkouts complaining about the lack of civil liberties. Lawyers, doctors, engineers and middle class workers established the Union of Unions and demanded a constituent assembly. During the 1905 revolution, the Tsar allowed the creation of an elected consultative parliament or Duma. But after 75 days, first Duma was suspended and re-elected second Duma within 3 months.